Welcome back, all you sexy YouTube nail mother lovers. Today we're doing something a bit different. Let's get started. Right, so today we are going to see whether a $30 brush, which is this D-liner, or a $1 brush, which is one we're going to make. You may remember a few weeks ago I did a comparison video with the D-liner, the Kirsty Meakin brush, the Madame Glam brush, some random brush from Boan, I don't know how you say that, the colourful place. But one of you said something that I hadn't done for years and years and years, which was to take a crusty old brush and just make your own. Yeah, I know. It's as silly and simple as this. We were doing filigree and testing out that, well, it wasn't really filigree. We were doing swirly burly bits and testing out a brush. So when I saw the comment, I thought, you know what? I haven't done this since school, so let's give it a fucking go. Now, how do you do it? You say, you grab the oldest, shittiest, crappiest brush, and you use either your cuticle nippers or a pair of scissors. Those cuticle nippers I just showed were absolutely horrendous because I cut all my gems off with them and they wouldn't actually even close. I am using just a small pair of cuticle scissors and I am going around maybe 5 or 10 bristles, sometimes 3 or 2 bristles at a time, and I'm twisting and trimming, twisting and trimming, twisting and trimming, and you rinse and repeat. You'll notice that it's becoming kind of like a little ball on the at the base of the bristles at the end of the barrel of the brush. That was another thing. I forgot the fucking name of the barrel of the brush. I only look at them all day every day and I can't remember. So basically that's the life of an insane asylum. So basically you just keep cutting until you've got 1 or 2, actually there's probably more like 5 or so bits of hair there. And then I'm taking a random color that was on my desk. It looks very blue here, but it's very, very purple in actuality. So I don't know what's going on with the filter to make it so blue, but just take my word for it. It's kind of purple in real life. And I'm just using a random color. It doesn't matter what color you choose. Lay it down and then let's get some fucking foil, because that too is left on my desk from something I was doing a couple of days before. Just taking it, placing it randomly around. The only reason I'm doing this is to give it a little bit of interest in the background. There is absolutely no rhyme or reason to it, and there's absolutely no necessity to do this for this brush comparison. It is merely an attempt to faff like a fucking champion. And as always with the foil, I grab a firm brush and give it a bit of a scrunch around. I just find it breaks up the edges a little bit and makes it not so uniform, and it makes it nice and flat for the top coat application. I love that kind of foil because it's nice and flat. The other foil, not so much. Fucking foil. Right, what is this? do all of this on 2 nails or not. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Basically, I did those things on 2 nails so that we could do the comparison. What I'm taking here is the white French gel because I'm going to paint on top. Yay, I remembered. I remembered to say stuff. Oh, fuck, my computer died again. No, it's still going. So what did I do there? I took French gel and probably perfect white, or some sort of white, and I'm just mixing in the middle with a spatula. What I'm trying to achieve is that blob at the end of the brush. See how it's holding for a long time? That blob at the end of the brush means that you're going to be able to apply the gel in such a way that you're not chasing the fucking stuff up the brush. You know how when you put your brush into gel, any gel, could be the French, could be even normal gel polish, it will run up the brush. It will do it. It's just the nature of the beast when it comes to surface tension of any liquid. Water does it. You know how water scoops up the side of a glass when you look at it? Water doesn't sit flat in a glass. Water will scooch up. Same with gel. Why the fuck am I talking about that? Who gives a shit? Anyway, you just want a nice consistency in the gel that you're putting onto the nail so that you give your brush the best chance of drawing nice things for you. Can you tell whether or not you can? Because you can see the barrel or the brush. I'm not going to say which one this is, but you can tell that it's possibly not the one that I just chopped the shit out of. And this is the first one. We're going to cure that. Then we're going to go on to the second one. So the second brush, which brush is this, I wonder? I don't know. So I've done the same thing, mixed it around. I'm holding it on the end of the bristles just to make sure that it's holding a nice bead at the end of the brush, or ball at the end of the brush, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the bristles. So I'm trying to do a similar pattern, if not yay the same, so that we can do a side-by-side comparison at the end to see what nuances you can get between a $30 brush and a $1 brush, and then you can decide whether it's worth spending fucking $30 on a brush when you can just grab some skizzards and chop the shit out of one yourself. I will say that the bristles are made out of different material with these brushes. So you will, or I did, feel a difference when I was painting, that these particular bristles were a little bit softer or less firm than the first brush that I was using. It was still controllable. I was still able to draw, or paint rather. I was still able to paint the design with relative ease, and as you'll see in un momento por favor, that the design matched. I'm gonna cure that for a minute. It will cure without a sticky. Please take a moment to appease the YouTube gods and click the like button on this video. If you want to stick around for some more crazy and swearing, hit that subscribe button. And here is our comparison. Can you tell the difference? Yeah, I can too. So the one on the left is the Dorota Palica D. I fucking butcher that name every single time. Please excuse me. But on the left is the D liner, and of course you have some stellar videography there, or filming, whatever you want to fucking call it. Yes, on the left, I'll get it out one of these days. Jesus, it's late at night. Give me a break. On the left is the D-liner, and on the right is our $1 make-it-yourself hey-ho dilly-o El Cheapo. If you weren't holding them side by side, it would be a perfectly acceptable brush to use. I think a big difference is in the wisps as the brush gets dragged across the nail. There's more control with the D-liner because it's a firmer brush. If you were to do this with a different kind of brush that had firmer bristles, you may get more control. So don't poo-poo the idea of just cutting down a shitty old brush when you can achieve pretty much the same results. So, what do you think? $30 or $1? Would you find a $1 brush perfectly acceptable? Not if I was paying $150 for a service, but if you're at home smashing it around yourself, I reckon it is totally cool and a fantastic idea that one of you wonderful, beautiful, awesome subscribers gave to me. No doxing unless you say it's okay. Leave your comments in the comment section. Try it. Do a $1 brush yourself. And I'll see you sexy YouTube nail motherfuckers in the next one. Bye.